Hi Capricorn Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Capricorn, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. I've already pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to go ahead and we'll split the deck here. We'll leave that right about here. So your first card for you we have is the 7 of Wands. Wands energy is fire, Leo, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, and Aries. And with this card, I would say that one is definitely standing their ground. I would say one of the first things to also notice about this card is the position of the individual with the Ace of Wands in this card, in position towards the remaining wands where we have those in a lower region here. And so I definitely feel with this being the first card, this kind of being someone who is taking a strong stance, making a very strong statement. Sevens give the message that you are on the right path. And I'm seeing the feet with the split in the middle. I do feel like this is speaking to some movement that is taking place, where one has possibly been torn about a situation but is now making a firm decision. And in making that decision, there's some kind of split that's taking place where some kind of resistance in the 6 of Wands with the overall energy of the 7 of Wands is taking place. Where these, I feel, are each individual wands and not necessarily a 6 of Wands energy, with this being a 7 of Wands. So a very strong position that I feel that one is needing to take at this moment in time. I do feel that it's definitely due to one moving forward and in making changes. I would say also to an elevating. That one is going to be seeing that resistance, and in seeing that resistance, standing for what's true to them, which is that Ace of Wands and a new beginning. So coming into a new beginning, overcoming what may be coming at you or towards you as you're making a change into something new. I would say this is also taking a stance on loving yourself and putting yourself first. And I would say an old way of being would be that you weren't one who would be so quick to put yourself first. I feel it was a learning process for you. But I do feel in the past that with those 6 of Wands there, they're just maybe in energies where these energies were used to you putting them first and not necessarily yourself. And so in you putting yourself first and coming into an abundance, you're just meeting some resistance to that change as you're elevating, and then energy is kind of wanting to remain the same and not really change on the level that you are changing. But definitely on the right path with the 7 energy there, feeling very balanced, I feel, too, being able to be in that position and that strong stance. Standing in your truth and standing up for what's best for you. All right, so the second card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is a 10. This is a major arcana. This is a part of the manifestation. This is, I would say, also a midway point, where 7 is a midway point. Between 0 and 13, we have a midway point here in the manifestation cycle with the number 10. 10's overall speaking to endings, coming into some endings and moving into new beginnings, where that does break down to overall 1. 1 speaking to that individuality, that ace energy, that soul energy, SOLE, and also SOUL. But things beginning to turn in your favor, I feel, because of the way that 1 is taking a stance and representing themselves and in loving oneself. And I'm getting that like, if you want something different, do something different. And I feel this is doing something different because you are heading towards change and making this change, and this is proof of that change being made in this Wheel of Fortune here. But I do feel that this is speaking to destiny that is coming in, that you are bringing in because of the way that you are loving yourself and taking care of yourself. Taurus energy, Scorpio energy, Leo energy, Aquarius energy could be significant for you, where those could be other placements in your birth chart. I do also feel too that this could be speaking to past life energy and working through karmas and coming through those successfully, burning away these karmas as the wheel is turning and shifting and moving. 1 is becoming more elevated and increasing, I would say, the overall energy that is within them. I'm getting that there's a clearing of the chakras and the healing from the root all the way to the crown chakra. And I would say, and also loving oneself. 1 is also doing a lot of learning and researching. I also feel that there's lessons in each of these energies here, where you may have come across different soulmates with these energies, which I feel are the energies that are also within you. And each of these soulmates along your journey providing some kind of lesson that is helping you, I would say, to do even further research, where you may be getting signs and signals, specific synchronicities. There's a very strong Egyptian presence that is here in this card as well. With the Sphinx energy, I'm just getting, with that wheel shifting, that there's a strong energy of being able to tap into ancestral gifts tied to that self-love and that fire energy that is within. This reminds me of the lower chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, moving into the heart space. With that green there and being in that heart space, we have the chakras here, where I feel that overall speaks to that healing of those chakras and reaching that cleansing of the energetic space of the heart chakra, which then will lead into the throat chakra, the third eye, and then the crown chakra. Clearing the path and the energy with that Kundalini energy. So things beginning to turn in your favor because of the way that one is positioning oneself as one is moving forward, being on the right path and bringing in change, moving into ending, going into a new beginning, and manifesting what one is wishing to see for themselves as the universe is assisting to bring in that destiny in this lifetime. The third card we have is the Three of Pentacles. And in this energy, I get overall collaboration here. Well, I'm hearing teamwork, which is I feel it may be a part of one's purpose, being on one's path, being in that solidarity and having strength in that as things are beginning to shift, coming together with a tribe. I would say being blessed and almost like initiated into a soul tribe. And in initiation, I mean with the way that one has ascended. I'm getting like a special significance of your being and just your overall destined purpose and the strong meaning behind what it is that you're here to do on this earth. And that being uncovered. But I do feel that this is also speaking to building upon what it is that you're here to do. That's a part of your purpose. And being strong in that. Fours are dealing with stability. 3 energy, I'm getting that compact. Like it reminds me of stability, even though it's not a 4 energy. But just with the triangular energy that's present here with those pentacles. And then seeing the triangles within the stars. And the stars just in general. And those pentacles there. The sanctity of this energy. Getting just overall protection of what one is now building upon as things are beginning to turn in their favor. And start moving in a way where it's like wheels turning together. Getting like a winding, almost like this being within a clock. And just the way things are moving and shifting and how these circles are working within this frame here, but also working together. So this could be also too you coming together with other individuals. As I said before, like in the soul tribe, but I feel like there's 2 other individuals and then another 2 significant presences that may come about, where I'm seeing these circles here and I'm getting these as Hierophant energy, which is Taurus energy. Pentacles is your energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And I'm just hearing like clockwork. But what I feel like what you're moving into, like you're standing your ground, loving yourself, and moving into something highly significant. Where you're going to be building and increasing what it is that you're protecting and standing your ground towards. Mainly you, but I feel that there's also something that you have been working on. All right, the 4th card Yes, we have the Empress card. This is a 3 energy. 33 could be significant. Sagittarius moon reading did get 33 energy in their reading as well. That was more pertaining to moving on from something from the past. This would be more forward, but we have 1-3 here, and then we have 1-3 here. And so I'm getting a totally different energy. With this Empress falling underneath that 7 of Wands energy, I'm just overall getting that this is the representation of this individual here in the 7 of Wands here. And how strong, just showing how strong this actual individual is. Also, too, I'm getting that this is speaking to the energy of 1 being the masculine energy and how the masculine energy is handling themselves, and then the feminine energy being in that Empress energy, where I feel like you can see the difference in the stances here, where we have that strong stance of security and protection, and then this confident energy here within the Empress. Sitting pretty, I would say being energized by the sun, but also feeding the earth with the energy that they are providing. A very abundant energy, surrounded with all the elements, being able to utilize all of these elements to bring things in their favor here. Venus energy, we are in Venus retrograde. But I do feel, I'm seeing this as like a box of chocolates. So Valentine's Day could be significant. There could be something that's taking place where I feel coming into Valentine's Day, there just may be an energy of wanting to love oneself more and making a final and definite change. Being very strong in this Empress energy. A beautiful energy, someone who is very graceful, prosperous, caring, one who offers guidance, is of a very strong and high essence of divinity, flourishing, has healed quite a bit and come into the energy of having all of the queen energies having been experienced, having gone through the cycles that are necessary in order to come into this Empress energy. So being that Queen of Pentacles, knowing what that is like, being that Queen of Swords, knowing what that is like, being the Queen of Cups, knowing what that is like, and the Queen of Wands. It's all 4 queens here. And so combine, just feeling an overall emblazoned sun energy here, where the sun is, it's going right into this Empress here, and I feel it's helping this Empress to thrive even more, like the Empress is becoming the sun, and that being a part of that transformation. And I feel what 1 is protecting and standing strong towards and for that self-love and being able to sit in this peace after all the hard work that they have done. Counterpart to the Emperor. But I'm seeing also too, before we move on, this coding here. And tying that back to like the Egyptian tie that I was getting here. This is a very old soul that I'm getting. And one who has experienced many past lifetimes. But I do feel that There's something being built upon, and in that building, just being seen for who you are and what you are and how hard you've worked. Being in that Empress energy, being able to overcome obstacles and stand up for oneself. Defending your Empress energy here. And this isn't gender specific. That divinity on that crown there, very strong there too. Getting ancestral ties there as well, and just being heavily protected and guided. Birthing something new as well. In this collaboration, one is birthing something new and bringing something new into the world, whether that be a baby. We do have that energy there as well there too with the two individuals, and then holding a bundle here where it's not necessarily, it gives the energy of a baby, but we also have a baby here with the Empress, where the Empress is impregnated. Protecting what one is bringing in, whether that be, again, a physical being or what one is beginning as far as their career or what it is they love to do or their purpose and part of their life's purpose here. A destined, very strong ancestral purpose here. The fifth card we have is the moon. So that's that Venus energy coming back in here. I feel this kind of speaks to the magic that is within one. Seeing this as a sun, and then we have a moon energy, but being enlivened and thrived